There we go. And we are live.
Gaming update, your source for weekly gaming news. We're going to have to change this up because normally Rob reads this, but he has stepped away for the week. He needs it. He needs to relax a little bit. So, Lon has also stepped away. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, everybody? As you know, I'm Bren, and of course we got Jay.
What's up? Major mic issues. Says he's good on my end. He's not even clipping.
Is having major mic. I shouldn't be having no mic on his end. Do you have me up in, or do you have slobs up?
Yeah, right now it's saying desktop audio. Every time you talk, it's popping up.
Okay. He's not good on our end. Oh, man.
You guys can hear me though, right?
Redo the audio source. We can barely hear him.
Yeah, I had his audio source. And you can hear me, okay. Go ahead and talk now.
Yo, testing. Good? Live? Live?
We should.
Okay, well, everybody, am I okay? Am I good?
Maybe there's a volume tab for him.
Tab for him.
Just phenomenal. All.
Jay is phenomenal. Still can't hear him.
What the fuck?
Input volume's all the way up.
Yeah, so as you guys can tell, we're doing the show a little different. You couldn't hear Bren, he was explaining that, but of course technical difficulties made that hard to come out.
He's very, very quiet.
He's very, very quiet. Wait, oh wait, I'm not reading chat, I'm repeating him.
Very, very quiet.
Let's see. I mean, it's saying you're fine on my end, that's the weird thing. Very quiet. Alright, I have your volume up too.
Hanging out, feeling good. Got my coffee.
I'm dropping.
Life's fighting us right now, man.
Oh shit.
God. We got hit with a raid. We got hit with a raid and I'm messing up.
We got hit with a raid and we're having technical difficulties. I'm sorry, guys. We literally just started the show. Fine.
I don't think it's the mic because you said you can hear me fine.
I can hear you fine and Slobs is picking. Like, if I turn it up any louder, you're gonna be clipping like a motherfucker. But thank you, Raiders. Well, I appreciate it, Julian. Thank you. Fortunately, we're
Thank you. Thank you for the love, Julian. You can't hear me.
redo the source. I might have to redo or stop the stream, honestly. I think my internet's fucking up.
No, the show must go on.
We can't have a show if nothing's happening. Just the source. Alright, let's see.
Oh yeah, I just saw.
Yeah, my frames are
I don't know if
my frames are dipping hard.
also I recommend not having only followers can chat. I didn't think it was set to that.
I didn't either, but I think we did. I think Rob might have done that when we were getting hit with them follow bots.
Redo the source audio.
Yeah, I'm trying to mess with everything right now. Because the bitrate is 20. I think it might be the multi-streaming. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he changed it for the rerun.
Gotcha. Yeah. Freaking Rob was here. Alright.
Changing the things.
Yeah, it's all his fault. Let's blame him. Let's see. Go ahead and talk, Rob.
Alrighty, are we doing good?
No, you're now. Yeah, as fuck. No, we fixed that. We can have the, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, do not sell yourself short, Jay. You're fine.
I know I'm doing a little bit. I do know
It's Rob's fault. He changed the settings.
Yeah.
He changed the settings.
Yes. All right. So, what we're trying to get through for the first like 15 minutes of the show.
Yeah? Okay, let me start this over then. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Weekly Gaming Update, your source for weekly gaming news. We change this up because normally Rob does this, and he does a beautiful job at it, but this week it's just me, Bren, and Jay.
What's up?
Now you can find us every Wednesday at what's supposed to be 8 p.m. Eastern, but wouldn't be a Warpoint show if we didn't have problems.
Yeah. So I'm just I'm gonna throw this out there. If Papa Warp would have been there and sending me codes faster, I could have logged in faster.
Ooh.
You, Brent, and Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still dropping frames, man.
Jay's giving a little bit of Salt Bay towards Rob.
Right. A little bit of salt. But we're here. We're finally live.
Yep.
So we got
8
this.
p.m. Eastern. Well, now it's 8:30. So you can find us here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube in video form and all major podcast services for the audio format. And our website has both. My man Rob puts the rerun out there on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern. Links are in the panels and description.
Yeah.
Now, normally this is where we thank all of our new subscribers and followers, but we got to give a shout out because we noticed Phoenix subscribed again right before the show went live, so we got to give him a big thank you. It's the man right there, always dropping by the show to show some love. So, Jay, how we always do this, what have you been buying, playing, and watching?
Well, before that, we got to also thank the raid on Twitch that we just got to. Thank you.
You're right. I'm wrong for not pointing that out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Humdinger. We really do appreciate it.
Julian, Mr. Humdinger.
We would have been able to handle it sooner, but obviously technical issues and what have you. But I've been good. I've been playing Diablo. Been getting back into that, grinding out the characters. Well,
Nice.
The new character, I should say. And then, the missus brought up she wanted to watch Star Wars. So for like the last 3 days, we just made it through the prequels. We're working our way to the originals, and we're probably gonna skip the last bit.
AKA to Rob, the true masterpiece.
Yeah. Like, not to be rude, but I'd rather spend that time watching the Clone Wars.
This is true.
This is just a sad fact that is determined by the fact that I don't have much time.
Yeah. Oh man. I can't talk about spoilers, man.
Don't talk about spoilers.
That last episode of Mando.
Don't you talk about it. That
I can't.
hurt. That hurt. It was a moment of happiness mixed by like the worst thing that could have happened to me. Like, you might as well drown my dog in a sea of salty tears.
Oh. So, have you bought anything? Have you been playing anything?
I mean, other than Diablo, that's pretty much all I've been able to have time to play. A little bit of Call of Duty here and there, just test out the might. Other than that, no, just been living life, working trying to figure out the next step in the journey of life. We got a wedding to go
Yeah.
to. Playing D&D. We played a. Rob held a game last week after the show, Thursday. Yeah, so it was like directly after work Wednesday, and then I played with my campaign group, and that's a story for another time. But basically, we're beating like 5-6 man dungeons with 3 people. So
Ooh, some pros.
No, this is like my first game ever. Jeffco!
Jeffco, what's up, man?
What
What's
is
up?
up, buddy? My bit rate is doing better. What? Gifted a sub to Jeffco. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Frickin' Alana.
Got
All
another
right.
one.
So, that's all I've been doing. What have you been doing?
I've been a busy little bee.
Buzzing around. Buzzing.
Haven't really bought anything. I've been trying to get some ordering situated. Had some mislabeled packages and stuff. Watching the wife got me watching that Mom show. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Trying to remember her name. The little blonde girl, Chris Pratt's ex-wife.
Aunt
She
Ferris?
did yeah.
Busy little. Rob, what are you doing?
I know, right? That's actually a really funny show, and it's very raunchy for a bunch of women.
I mean, it's Anna Faris, so I expect it to be pretty raunchy. You don't watch the original scary movies and just go, these people aren't making offensive humor. No, it's fucking offensive.
Well, like, her and her mother are recovering alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
So half the show is like AA meetings, and they're like constantly attacking each other and poking at the things that they've done. Like she constantly throws it at her mother that she was a bad mother, and she abandoned her a lot.
It's your fault I'm like this.
Yeah. Playing, man, I'm trying to get through Ghost of Tsushima. That is a long game. Oh my, is that a long game?
Rob, don't rub the fact that you're drinking beer in our face. I don't appreciate that.
I was debating between beer and coffee, but I wanted to keep myself nice and pretty pep for the show.
Just shotgun a beer. You'll be peppy enough.
No.
That's it. When we do the warp point link up, you are definitely shotgunning a beer.
Okay.
Bring in the beer bong. I don't even have a beer bong. I'll buy one.
Bring it. Let's do it. Just made it to Act 3 for the island, which is, the whole island of Japan. It's broken down into 3 sections.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Such a long game, but it's so good. I want to play 14 because we just had a patch drop. I think yesterday? Yeah, because they do Tuesdays. But yesterday, people had trouble even logging in. It was like the patch screwed the whole game up.
Sounds about right for any game.
Yeah, so people couldn't even get in and play. I want to get back in there, continue that story, because I saw a screenshot. They added another weapon fight. And it looks exactly like the underwater weapon from 7.
So Emerald?
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't remember that one. Yeah, that's it. Just busy working. I got more of the basement done. I finally got all my walls framed.
Nice.
Getting ready to run electrical, do insulation, and then I can hang the drywall.
Right. So good thing we struggle busted because my internet connection just went to good.
Yeah.
So apologize, guys, but blame Comcast. Name drop.
I know how you feel, buddy.
Name
I have
drop 'em.
Comcast too.
Let me just tell you, okay? They buried a line, and then a mole just chills in that line now. But it is what it is. But yeah, what else you been doing, taking care of?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got a short segment on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because remember we got like we usually have like 2 other people that we're asking them what they're doing.
I know. It's like we hit that. There's that gap.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. It's okay. We're just gonna keep it rolling. And now we messed up again because I wanted to make it a thing to announce what stories we were gonna talk about before the show started.
Dang it.
Dang it. Rob, can you hit us with a dang it?
Dang it.
Oh man, we don't have Rob's computer, so we don't have our soundboard.
No, this is going to be a rudimentary show. This is going to have to be the Jay and Brent show. I need to make a graphic. Rob, you need to make a graphic for the intro. That's going to have like darkness take over. Like do the warp point and then just have something darkness come in. Eat it away. Darkness take over. So people know who to blame.
One of your darkness covers can we put with Batman that works? Darkness Squirrel.
Darkness Squirrel is legendary, yeah.
Yeah, we can do Dark Squirrel and Batman. That'll be good.
I'll even go buy like a Batman like face mask and everything, take the picture and make a new Darkness Squirrel. He is the night. And for those that don't know, I am a meme master, so eventually I just have free time and go, what can I put my head on now? The last one was James Bond, and it wasn't my best work, but it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
It did work. I liked it.
I got a decent reaction out of that. But I think now we can get on with some news. So boom. Yeah, actually I will. So Halo Infinite now has an infinite delay. So it's going to be a whole nother year before their initial launch date of what they wanted to do.
So Halo Infinite got an infinite delay.
Yep. Yeah, you like what I did there. But it's still going, but it's scheduled for fall 2021. Says a project lead said that it's just the beginning of this adventure. It's actually a Bungie veteran who joined Infinite's production in August. So that's a good sign. I saw a few things online that the armors look a lot better. It's not weird fan fiction-y. Brent's mic dropped again. That might just be him.
Am I still good?
I think it's Discord, mainly. We'll be fine.
Oh. You didn't add my audio source to the webpage.
Oh. Dang it. Dang it.
I was gonna say I can't even talk about the story for you.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Dang it, Rob. You got everything all messed up.
Are we in there? Am I in there now? I'm good. Rob says good.
Really? It's good now? Alright, go ahead and talk, Rob. Or Bryn. What?
Oh, wow. Call me Rob now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You're there, but the music is so much louder than it, so I'm trying to find the right thingy. I said I'm blaming Rob on this one. That's why.
Uh-oh. Yeah, are you doing okay, Jay?
Yep, I'm doing fine. We're good now. Make sure levels were all right. We're good. I was making sure the music wasn't too loud.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, it was like reading halfway on the bar, and I'm like, it shouldn't be that loud. So we're good now. Again.
Alrighty. Can we get a little shout out there? We good?
We're good. So, the guy wrote, and I really don't feel like he should earn the title Bungie veteran by this. After Reach shipped, I became a Halo fan. What? Reach? 3 or 4 games into the series? Nah, you lost me. You lost me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to add to that. I was never a Halo fan. I
mean, I put it in because it was news.
Yeah, I mean, Halo 1 and 2, I think Rob's buddy brought his Xbox over to Rob's parents' house. And I tried it for a little bit, but it was not my thing.
Yeah.
Alana, hydrate.
Oh, I didn't get anything to drink. Drink double for me. I didn't get anything to drink. I gotta run downstairs to do that.
Okay. So...
but anyways, Microsoft did confirm in this article that the multiplayer will be free to play, but it will not have loot boxes. They're gonna be loot drops, orbital drops from the sky.
No. What are people gonna do without their loot?
I don't know, but if they come from the sky, we can blame RNGesus. He's real, and he does not like screwing up. We got Stretch too. Yeah, turn y'all for putting a cooldown on it. Alpha Phoenix comes in the chat just to say that. He's like, I'm gonna chill with you guys in the background. All right, what the hell? I can't make you guys pee yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. And no poppers cam today.
Yeah, but I also got images on the stream right now of what I was talking about with the armor system, and it's definitely more Halo than the last few games have been. I mean, just the way the armor architecture is. It's less Predator, more Master Chief.
Okay.
But either way, they're gonna be waiting another year before they hear anything back, and that's if Microsoft's being, generous.
Ah, okay.
All right. So you want to grab the next one?
I most certainly will.
And Lana and Rob are gonna be excited for this.
Hell yeah. Destiny 2 will get more guns and crossplay in 2021. Now this article comes from PC Gamer, and it says, in a beefy update detailing Bungie's plan for the future, Assistant Game Director Joe Blackburn acknowledged that there were a few clear-cut misses. And yes, he had it all in quotations. In changes introduced to the game with the launch of the Destiny 2 Beyond Light expansion and Season of the Hunt in particular, that the reward pool is too small and that players can grow frustrated seeing others wielding weapons that can no longer be obtained. Well, I mean, are the weapons they obtaining not obtainable because they were in a previous expansion? Do they... I mean, if they are, I'm sure they have a lower power, which...
No, everything got jacked up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. With the update, I think they upped the cap of most of the weapons, like a soft cap.
Ah, okay.
Before you can actually get the new weapons that have better damage or different what have you. I think that's how it went.
So, with each season in Year 4, Destiny 2 will grow the overall power ecosystem for weapons. With very few exceptions, all weapons you can take to the power cap should still be earnable in-game.
Yeah, see.
And future annual releases will contain more new weapons to collect them beyond Light or Shadow Keep. Yeah? Now, where do we get into... with the I haven't seen anything about the crossplay. Okay. So he
Yes.
says to help accomplish that, Bungie will add 6 new legendary weapons in Season 13. 2 each for Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible, and a trio of unique weapons to Nightfall strikes called the Palindrome, the Swarm, and Shadow Price. Adept versions of all 3 will be available by completing Grandmaster Nightfalls. I can tell you, putting that word Grandmaster there, I'm sure it's fun. I don't know. Maybe Robin and Alana can let us know. Is Grandmaster stuff out already, or is this something that they're going to start introducing now?
I've never heard of it, but I haven't played Destiny in forever. Unfortunately, Warzone took most of my hard drive space.
Look at my teeth. Look at my teeth. I'm the hard drive now. Alright. He says, the Season 13 weapon pool will include all weapons from Seasons 11 and 12 as world drops, while Season 10 weapons will be accessible through a more prescriptive source, whatever that means. Grandmaster is super hard mode. Is that like the Leviathan temple that we can never seem to clear?
Yeah, I can't ever clear it either because nobody has time to do it.
Do you need a team of like 6 people to do it? Okay.
There's like one trap in particular that's like it's like 3 rooms and then you go face the dude, but the rooms rotate on a weekly basis. So if you don't get it done that week, which most gaming groups are at one day a week exclusive to try to, everybody play together. So that's why I could never do it. Every time I tried doing it, it was bad. But there was one room in particular that you had to get a crystal and shoot it towards a certain area, and nobody that I played with knew what the fuck they were doing on that one.
Oh.
And it was horrible. But, Destiny's changed a lot since I played. I played first year. That was the first raid that came out, and that was the first raid that I didn't even play.
Nice. So he said other things to look forward to in 2021 include DDoS protection for console players, which I didn't even know DDoS attacks were happening to console players, and a pair of new strikes in Season 13, the introduction of the transmog system in Season 14.
Yeah, Rob brought up a point. The Nightfall is a hard dungeon, then Grandmaster is even harder.
The return of the Vault of Glass raid, expanded Legendary and Master Lost Sector rotation with 3 new pieces of exotic armor to earn, and finally, crossplay. Well, is that all we?
I think that's all
when
of
are
it.
we getting crossplay? Is PC and PS4/PS5 going to be able to play together?
I see that's it, I think. So, with that, I guess we can move on to the next one. Because I know you want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was very interesting. So Ghost of Tsushima wins the publicly voted player's voice at the Game Awards.
Pissing off so many people on Twitter.
I almost said pubically, and I don't know why.
That's
because my mind doesn't work right.
That's the exact opposite of publicly. You do things pubically in your own bedroom. Or
Maybe
bathroom.
you do.
I mean, I don't know the rules where you are at. I mean, you guys might have different standards.
So it was a tough fight against The Last of Us Part 2, but there are suspicions of hacking. My God.
So I told you.
Okay. And I brought this up to you before the show. Apparently Neil Druckmann, or Neil Cuckman, as you said he's called.
I didn't say that. What are you talking about? I just said that's what people call him.
He put a tweet out there trying to push his followers to hurry up, vote again.
Vote or die, motherfucker, vote or die.
To to try and get The Last of Us Part 2 to beat Ghost of Tsushima. Not happening. It wasn't happening. Statistically, if you look at the graph from the whole time they were voting, Ghost of Tsushima just stayed ahead of them the whole way up. It was hilarious.
Can I just tell you, I'd rather be a samurai.
Yeah.
I'd rather that immersion. I'd rather live in a samurai movie than play The Last of Us 2. I'll try out The Last of Us 2. My dad has it. I can play it anytime I want. I just don't want to.
It's a good game. It really is a good game.
The story holes in it just there's like a couple things that I can't get over, and it's poor writing on that issue. And it's Joel. It's Joel. It's before the thing happens to him. I'm not going to spoil too much, but this is a man who survived how many years before he met Ellie?
Yeah.
And then survives how many years after he meets Ellie? He was a smart dude. He wouldn't have walked into an ambush.
Yeah.
Like, that's just poor writing. But, you know, it gets a pass because of representation. Like, I have no problem with representation, but don't use that as an excuse why people don't like your product.
Oh, it's always a lot of them. It's toxic masculinity. That's the problem.
Yeah, I watched a video from a dude that he broke it down on why he didn't like the way the story went, and I was like, okay, I can see where this dude's coming from. I didn't originally think that way. There was a lot more different things that I read that made me draw my own conclusion about that. But like, anybody who says anything to him calls him some sort of phobe, and his complaint isn't the sexuality of the characters. That would be a responsible homophobia accusation. It's the fact he's got a different opinion about the game, therefore because the main characters are LGBT, he hates the LGBT. And I'm just like, I don't understand that mindset. You can't criticize anything because there's this type of something in it.
I mean, unfortunately, that's where we are right now. If you're not for it, then you're against it.
Which is funny because I did not know this, but there's actually a character in Ghost of Tsushima that's apparently lesbian. I can't remember her name, but somebody made a post on Twitter. It's like, hey, homophobes, you voted for this game, but there's still a gay woman in it. And one of the comments was like, we don't care. We wanted to be samurais.
Yeah, really.
Nobody ever has an issue with that. There's people that do have issues with that, but they're by and large keeping their opinion to themselves.
Yeah,
really.
Like The Last of Us 2, I enjoyed the game before I read the reviews and the articles.
Well, most of the articles were
painting the image of the game.
Most articles, unless they were coming from like a certain type of source.
Yeah.
That some would deem any type of way.
But you really have to push.
Most of the mainstream market pandered to that game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's the last big game of Sony's generation with the PlayStation 4. It's The Last of Us. It's finished. I mean, The Last of Us 1 was a launch title. The Last of Us 2 is a closing title. It makes sense, it's ending a story. But
it's out now, so give them a couple weeks. They'll roll out The Last of Us Part 2 remastered for the PS5.
You know what happened. You know what happened. They're gonna milk that cow.
Oh yeah, they did it with the first one when they jumped from the 3 to the 4.
Especially if Druckmann is gonna move the company in a direction he wants it to run. But
so, they're saying that a Redditor captured a screenshot. Sorry, because we haven't even talked about the story. We're just going on here.
I'll pull up the screenshot right now.
So, a Redditor captured a screenshot of the website that shows that Ghost of Tsushima having 100% of the votes and other entries having 0%. Yeah. Whether this was a hack, a glitch, or something else entirely happened behind the scenes is unclear. But up until that point, the votes for Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us Part 2 were neck and neck for the win.
I hate to say it, but that dude was just trying to get Reddit clout.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are they neck and neck, but Ghost of Tsushima got 100% of the votes?
It could have been a glitch. They could have counted all the. It probably into round 3 took all the votes in that thing. He probably refreshed the page after he took the screenshot and it was back to normal. But that doesn't get you Reddit karma. I lost faith in humanity. People do stupid shit for likes and clicks.
And which, this is another story I'm going to bring up that we don't have an article for, but I just remembered it when you said that you lost faith in humanity. People are trying to reenact Fast and Furious to rob delivery trucks of PlayStation 5s.
I don't know if I'm. This is what I can see you and Rob doing if you get to the point. You're just going to say, fuck it, we're going to take the whole truck. If that's the case, drive down here real quick and we'll find somewhere to stash the. Hold on, we'll talk about it off stream.
Yeah. Making plans to rob a company on live air. So
this is the perfect crime.
Yeah, and if you don't know, it's the whole act of getting 3 cars, one on each side of the truck to prevent them from switching lanes and stuff. And then you get a truck behind him where a guy climbs out through the roof, gets to the back of the truck, cuts it open, takes what they can out of the back, and then they get back in the vehicle and take off.
Would have been more impressive if they slid underneath, cut a hole in the bottom, jumped somebody through the moonroof, they stashed it down, they jumped in it, and they pushed out. Yes, there you go. It's called Michael Bay the Movie, directed by Jay Walter.
Oh my god. This is the level that people are going to now.
Yeah.
Just to get their hands on a PlayStation 5. And actually, under the host discussion, I do have a little something I want to talk about as far as the plan one.
Right. But that wraps it up for that. So we'll jump over to some Cyberpunk news. So apparently,
man,
a game with neon lights is causing epileptic seizure with people. Shock.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy. Obviously, I don't want people to have seizures. But it's neon colors flashing, and
yeah,
I kind of would have seen it with a Cyberpunk, and especially with all the commercials.
You know
and
what, Jay? I'll save you. I'll be that guy. Hey, guess what? The sky's blue.
Miko!
Water's wet.
Is it acquiring Crunchyroll? No.
What?
No. I'm just trying to watch Attack on Titan.
Hey, guys. Up is up, down is down, water's wet.
Water is not wet. You gotta be wet for being in water. Water is not wet.
I mean, yes. If you have epilepsy, or I'm sure there's other forms of it for words, terms that I don't know. Yeah, if you see a lot of strobing, flashing bright lights, chances are you're gonna have a seizure.
Yeah, unfortunately, but they are doing something about it. They've already seen what the problem. They're probably looking at every single possibly photosensitive incident, and probably even having a epileptic setting that just cuts it out for you. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. It definitely does suck. But I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of things about Cyberpunk, and I've heard a mix of weird things.
Yeah.
One of which being that they did something for anti-piracy by leaving in the 1.0 code before updating it with a day 1 patch.
Okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
And it was, I guess there was like a mission where, I mean, it's not really spoilers. I mean, it's probably going to be a common enemy you face, but you have to go through turrets to get through a certain point. And it even tells you destroy the turrets, but you can't destroy them. It's basically not bugged, but kind of bugged and glitched for people not to go past that point for piracy issues, or people that got advanced copies. That way they can't, because they're very adamant about not wanting to spread out, you know, the story. Have you heard about Cyberpunk? I'd never heard of this game before. Miko, you got a Cyberpunk shit posting group. We know this. I help invite people to it. But yeah, I mean, it's, at least they're doing something.
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast
got, yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to talk about the game, because I guess he got an advanced copy.
And for this game was insane.
Yeah, but they didn't stop who was it, GameSpot? Somebody, I should probably look this up before Rob fact checks me. They let them put out a whole article explaining the romance system in the game.
It's not commander level Shepard.
I try to avoid any of that stuff. I don't want any of these people ruining games for me.
Yeah, strict embargoes.
Yeah, like what was that? The reviewer of the PlayStation 5 complaining about the world instead of just writing a review for the PlayStation 5.
I mean,
I'm not dealing with.
I hate that's where, instead of doing it justice, you know, writing a thorough review, going through, you know, everything from how the game functions, the world building, and then 7 paragraphs in, and there's the actual story that I'm trying to talk about. I'm gonna go in this diatribe about how the console hurt my hands, or how I spent 30 minutes, you know, just dumb shit like that. Like, it kills me that we have so many smart people in the industry, and it hasn't moved much since the 90s. And in fact, I think it's actually gone backwards in the style of tabloid journalism.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. But we just gotta keep on trucking, bud. Hopefully we'll get that spotlight instead of them.
We will.
Because at least we'll do this. At least we will do the industry justice, instead of finding things to complain about other than, you know, what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am glad to see that they're putting it. They're supposed to have that warning in there anyways, because I remember.
I mean, everything has
days, or early PS3 days. I remember the Metal Gear game. They even put in a warning that if you're going to be playing the game for extended time, every hour, just get up for 15 minutes and walk around.
Yeah, look at other things. Don't expose yourself to the blue light forever.
Now they're just like, yeah, whatever. Stare at it for 10 hours. We don't care.
Yeah, we got your money.
We got your money.
I mean, they're going to anyways.
Yeah.
You think? I'm surprised because he's got it. He's been playing it.
Oh, lucky man.
Yeah, right.
Did he get a PS5 too?
But
I've been hearing PC's been running pretty stellar with these games.
Yeah, but a game a former employee did get have an epileptic seizure while playing it. Basically, yeah. she was having that tent. I don't think it. Some people can be epileptic. It's to cause the seizure to happen. I know some people, they see any type of flashing shit, they have a seizure automatically.
But in her tweet, she said, "I did have a bad seizure while playing this game, but look, I get it. I'm stubborn. I'll push myself for something if the desire is high enough." So it seems to me like she just kind of didn't take her health into consideration on it, knowing that there's possibility of her having a seizure.
Yeah.
She just kept forcing herself to play anyways.
That's what it sounds like, which sounds good for the game because it means that people are stuck in it. But
there's also complaints now that the game is too long. So
move
first
on
games
to
are
some
too short,
news.
then games are too long. Speaking of Metal Gear, Jay.
You want me to take this one?
Sure, I talked about the last two.
Alright, I got a rant about this one. Metal Gear Solid 2-star Oscar Isaac as Solid Snake. I don't know. I don't like it. So Sony's upcoming Metal Gear Solid adaptation will star Oscar Isaac as protagonist Solid Snake. You may know him from Poe Dameron and
Yep.
Duke Leto Atreides in Dune. And obviously this person gives their opinion just as much as I give my opinion, said they'd be a great fit, and I disagree. Simply because we'll talk about this character right here, alright? Poe Dameron, right? Resistance pilot. Because iconic character. They do look nothing alike. Nothing alike.
Yep.
He did say back in like 2019 that he wants to be Solid Snake, but I don't see it, man. I just there's so many different people I could see over him as that role.
I don't see, like, I don't know what he sounds like when he's not acting. But just his voice from being Poe Dameron, it doesn't fit Snake.
Well, not only that, but I think they're gonna make it more of a Damon and Jason Bourne style. Would have been a good choice. Hell,
What
even
about Jeremy Renner then?
Jeremy Renner would have been a great choice. If he could do an American accent, Jason Statham would have been a good choice.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's so many people that could have been better
You
choices.
definitely would have to put a wig on him though.
Well, yeah. But that's the thing. If he's wearing the mullet with the bandana, he's good to go. He'd rock the shit out of that.
Oh man, rolling up to that Alaskan base in an IROC, listening to Def Leppard with that mullet waving in the wind.
Yep. Not to mention, I mean, I assume he's kind of built. I got his picture here from some award show, but he's wearing a suit. He doesn't really have much of a stocky build you would think a special op would have. I mean, we saw Snake without a shirt on, and
Yeah, the dude was bred and built for war.
Mel Gibson be Snake, yes.
Oh my god.
No, he's got to be Colonel. Colonel, I can't get through here. Why, Snake? I'm dummy thick. My cheeks keep clapping and the guards keep noticing. By the way, David Hayter will always be Solid Snake to me. Always. I don't know what he looks like though, to be honest.
So apparently, Kojima first revealed movie works all the way back in 2006. But a start date for production is still unknown according to Deadline. So it doesn't seem like we should expect the movie anytime soon. Okay.
So we got time for them to know how bad.
If they really are going to stick with Oscar Isaac, he's got time to beef up.
Not much. And which Snake is he going to be? Is he going to be Big Boss, the original Snake? Is he going to be... I mean, they said Solid Snake. So he's going to be the clone.
Yeah.
Spoiler, by the way.
I mean, just do like Batflick. Just put a little bit of muscle inside the suit.
I mean, if Robert Pattinson is Batman, I'll give him a shot, but I ain't gonna like it. It's gonna be Jared Leto's Joker all over again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I didn't have as much of a problem with Jared Leto as Joker, apparently, as the rest of you.
It's not his Joker. It's what they did to his Joker. The writers did not create a very, very likable Joker. They made a divisive Joker. All tattoos, and you know, there was supposed to be a deleted scene where apparently the tattooed smile on his hand was because Batman knocked his teeth out, which is why he had capped teeth which makes more sense than just throwing the character in there with no backstory on why an iconic character whose teeth have been messed up over the years, like jagged, crooked, it's the Joker, but he's always had them and they're iconic to his smile. So, the whole, smiling, that makes sense. But you didn't say why it makes sense. You just threw it in the story.
And listen, we can divulge into the DCEU, considering now we got the Snyder cut of Justice League.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. But if we go down the rabbit hole of why they do things in the DCEU that they do, I mean, they can't even find a solid Batman.
Yeah.
Which I already said, give me the part. I'll work out. I'll slim down.
You gotta start beating up people now. Like, you gotta live out that full, like, put a balaclava on and just start punching people in your neighborhood Walmart.
And not just the kids that are walking out with PS5s.
No, you gotta be doing justice punches. So, I mean, of course, the kids with PS5s should be getting knocked out.
Yeah, stay in school. You should be learning, not gaming.
Yeah, right. But Ninja makes money! Yeah, well, Ninja also, spends a lot of time doing other stuff besides playing video games.
Yeah, listen. There was a girl, I don't remember her name, and if I did, I don't think I'd throw it out there. She was trying to sell nudes for Biden votes. I know we said we weren't going to get political, but apparently this girl dropped out of school in the 10th grade and didn't learn her civics.
Can I just say something real quick?
What?
Simping for politics by getting simps to pay for you. It's genius.
Everybody knows you can't do that, yet she did it publicly on Instagram and YouTube.
I'm just wondering if I can start a page called Only Burns. Only Burns, spelled like Bernie Sanders.
God.
Donate to the poor and needy. Well, who's the poor and needy? I am.
Yeah. All right.
So speaking of movie news, we got another one.
Oh, man, I've been waiting for this. I love this girl. I first learned about this actress when she started doing Resident Evil movies. Your girl Mila Jovovich, sorry, I messed up her name there for a second. The Monster Hunter movie release date has been bumped up to December 18th, which is 12 days sooner than originally. This was an update today on Games Radar. The Monster Hunter movie release date has been bumped up a second time. Wow. So they're just rolling right through this movie. They're getting it done.
9 more days.
Yeah. The updated release date was revealed alongside confirmation that a controversial, racially charged scene which sparked a Monster Hunter World Steam review bombing from Chinese fans has been cut from all versions of the film. The deleted scene is short and inconsequential to the story, so it's safe to assume it's unrelated to the release date push. The film was previously pushed from December 30th to the 25th, and with this update, will no longer have to compete with Christmas marketing or, more pertinently, Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, it wouldn't be going good up against that.
No. Although, I don't know, a lot of people, that hot, I don't want to say love, that infatuation for Gal Gadot, I've noticed has slowly started to come down.
It's love. Just wait. It's gonna come back. I've already had a person that doesn't even look like he enjoys movies like that going, hey, did you see what she looked like in her armor? Yeah, dude, but I'm not a perv about it.
And Sony Pictures has reportedly moved the Monster Hunter movie release date forward 5 days. That's the original. What am I doing? I'm messing up here, Jay.
Why are you doing that?
Come on. You gotta help me out here. You're supposed to point these things out for me.
Alright, we're done with the article. That was it. By the way,
I'm kind of interested in what this scene is.
me too.
Because now we're seeing it's not even the Communist Party that banned the scene, it's the fans themselves.
Wonder what it could be, honestly, though.
Oh, don't worry. They'll jack the price up $30.
And say
Call
the,
it-
say
call-
the racist cut.
Call it the extended cut, and then they'll make extra money that way.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Wonder Woman 84. It's supposed to be coming on HBO Max, if I believe, if
In
I remember
theaters,
correctly. And it's a lot of people on YouTube are saying that it's the movie theater killer,
It's gonna be.
which sucks.
Yeah. Well,
Because it was just a couple years ago that Pittsburgh started getting. I mean, we did have one movie theater in one area that would allow you to have alcoholic drinks inside the theater.
ooh, I've been to one of those. They're nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we had two, Homestead and Robinson, which are like the two shopping capitals of Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
And then we got another one. It was nice. It had leather seats. They reclined back. And now we're gonna lose them all. And that sucks.
Yeah. That's how I watched Logan. Was in a leather seat, reclined all the way back, head tilted sideways like this, which should hurt, but I was in them seats and they felt nice. So I was able to like sit there and lay like this, and I was about passing out, to be honest. But yeah, so the next article, I gotta say, Sony did this for the salt.
Work a knife.
Kratos is now in Fortnite, and if you play it on PS5, you get the armored skin. Let me just say,
Which armored skin?
it's just a golden armor set.
Oh, okay.
But look, okay, so I got it pulled up right here too on the actual stream itself now. But this is if you're playing on a PlayStation 5, you get this exclusive skin, which this is Xbox or PlayStation trolling Xbox. This has to be. Because now they can sit there and be like, what are you talking about? We don't care about console exclusive, or we care about console exclusivity too much. We put Kratos on Xbox. They're not lying, they did. And PC.
Oh, man. Yeah, because they didn't release God of War for Xbox, did they?
No,
that's a console exclusive.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like how on The Verge they wrote, after a not-so-subtle tease from Sony.
Yeah. Which it shouldn't be surprising anyways, because there's PlayStation exclusive starter packs for Fortnite. I have a blue glider that I can play on my PC with that was a PS4 exclusive for playing Fortnite. But
Nice.
yeah, so it's going to be launching on it launched Wednesday. So it's launching today.
Ooh, 2,200 V-Bucks, too.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. It features hunters from different realities as collectible skins you can earn for the game's Battle Pass, including the Mandalorian and Grogu.
You get a baby Yoda.
You get a baby Yoda. I think I might be playing some Fortnite. Miko, if you're here, we need to squad up. You need to lead me some W's so I can afford my Yoda skin.
Grogu.
And rumor points to Microsoft icon Master Chief possibly joining as well. So we could have Master Chief and Kratos duking it out. We just need a Nintendo character. Mario. Mario comes into Fortnite. No, Luigi. Luigi's taller.
I'm trying to think, what iconic Nintendo character?
Samus Aran.
Samus. That would be a great one.
Link.
Samus.
Donkey Kong. I mean, there's a huge list when it comes to Nintendo of things.
Those characters Nintendo will never release on any other console. So I think Samus is going to be the best bet.
Probably. Oh god, we could speculate on this all day. Love to see more
She's,
guest characters.
she's big, but she's not bigger than Donkey Kong, Mario.
The moment that Fortnite has Pokeballs in it, I will play that game religiously.
Imagine that game if you could just run around and throw Pokeballs at each other, trying to catch each other.
Just hitting people with Charizards.
Man.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the next big news.
I'll let you start this one.
Okay.
Because you're also a huge fan of this series.
Oh, I fucking love Dead Space. So Dead Space's creator, and PUBG is... Okay, it's confusing. PUBG Corporation pays this dude to work as an independent studio for a game that's going to be set in the PUBG universe. That's all we know. We are supposed to be getting news on Thursday for the Game Awards. The studio is called Striking Distance Studio. The only thing I know there's a video in this article. Okay, yeah. So pretty much in this video, I was gonna play it, but I'm not really worried about it right now. But he basically, describes that he worked at Visceral Games when it was bought by EA, and then he went over. I think he co-founded Sledgehammer Games, and then
he would go on to establish Sledgehammer Games.
So he started Sledgehammer, releasing World War II, before departing the studio to create Striking Group under PUBG. So yeah, he's been in the industry for a while. Worked with a lot of shooters.
I like that he's bounced around. He's been different places. He's done different things.
Well, he's done a horror game. He's done a blockbuster first-person shooter, and now he's moving over to like, I don't know what the game is going to be. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean it's going to be battle royale. It could be a multiplayer mode.
Well, it's just when I hear PUBG, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
And the infamous bulletproof skillet.
Yeah, put it on your butt. Your butt cheeks are bulletproof. But yeah, that's pretty much it for news. We had a decent chunk of news. A lot of Twitter arguments for sure.
So on to a little bit of discussion. And this isn't really a discussion. So as we all know, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, it's been like winning the lottery, getting your hands on one. And I know guys like Jay, you're not necessarily concerned. You've moved on to more the PC side of things, along with a lot of people that listen to our show. But just got to throw it out there because, like, Rob and I have been hunting since the launch. And for a while, like, we had, a lot of updates from different publishers about where, they got their ear to the ground on where to find it and whatnot. Recently, I've been using websites like PopFinder and BrickSeek. Well, BrickSeek was contacted by Walmart. They were asked to take down the listing so they could kind of hide their inventory a little bit. So that's made it a little bit harder to kind of gauge which Walmart to hit up to see if maybe they'll sell it to you, because up until Black Friday, it's been at the store's discretion on whether or not they want to sell you in store the console. Because you go to a lot of these Walmarts, you won't even get to finish answering your question. They're like, nope, online only. So, and during the weekdays, 3-4 days a week, Sony Direct will drop. They don't really put an announcement out there. They have there's groups on Twitters and stuff. They send out updates. They'll send out notifications when these consoles go live. We're pretty much at the point, man. You just got to go into a Walmart and ask if they have any inventory. It's been pulled from. Walmart even pulled the PlayStation 5 console from their website. You cannot find the console on their website at all.
Kept getting bought out.
No, like if you search PlayStation 5 console, it's pulled. There's no consoles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to say that this is probably their way of combating the bots after the way they've been getting slammed on social media for the last couple weeks.
Probably. Like, are you gonna make fun of me, make fun of us for how we try to do our business? Fine, we're not gonna do business with any of y'all.
It makes it really harder because a lot of people are saying that, you know, employees are lying as well and hiding the consoles.
Sounds about right, though.
Or they're just flat out turning people away. Now, I know, out in the Midwest, for you, Jay, you guys have Myers. I didn't even know anything about this store until the console launch. They did an online queue like Sony Direct to try and get the console when they stocked it. Target, they dropped on the launch, and then they didn't drop again until, 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. And
they were gone. I missed the launch. I missed it by like 10 minutes when I got up this morning. So for people that are still out there hunting and trying to find it, just hit your local Walmart. Be very respectful though.
Until they tell you no, then punch them right in the face.
I see videos on YouTube, man. People are going in, they're screaming, trying to belittle the workers and stuff. And I get
fault.
it, but there's no reason to go in and scream at people like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go in, ask them, hey man, you got any? No. Do you know when your next truck is coming in? Target, they're not being any help. Sony Direct, the weekdays, keep your ear to the ground with their website. They do an online queue. They put you in line. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, free express shipping. If you can get through the line and claim a console, you get free express shipping. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'll give them that. I mean, at least they're trying.
Yeah.
Nobody expected it to be this way.
Well, apparently the people that are now scalping the consoles, they were all shoe scalpers before. So all they did was they expanded their market now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because from what I've been hearing, the shoe guys are sitting back laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what we've been dealing with for years with these people. So.
I mean, unfortunately, it's something we got to deal with in the digital era.
Yeah. I mean, Best Buy dropped on launch, but they haven't dropped again. Costco and Sam's Club, they've been doing bundles, but they've been selling out pretty quick. And they've been scattered. I guess they get very limited inventory, because it's not an electronics store.
Right.
GameStop, you can't pull their inventory from Pop Finder anymore. It's pretty much GameStop and Walmart. You just got to go in, ask, and hopefully get lucky. But if you're gonna go in, just be respectful, be kind.
Yeah.
Don't go in there berating and screaming. You're not gonna do yourself any favors.
Be kind, rewind.
So that's all I wanted to talk about with that.
I mean, I don't really have anything to talk about. I ranted and raved through the most of the show. I got most of my stress gone.
Oh yeah, dude, we did not stay on topic with any news articles today.
No, we tried though.
That train was so off track, we lost sight of it.
Hey, we had technical difficulties throughout the show, so I mean, we'll blame it on that.
We did. It's fine.
Next week will be easier.
So this wraps up this week's weekly gaming update, and we don't have an updated list today. Hopefully, we don't miss anybody. But we would like to thank our investors and subscribers. Our investors are Lovebug, Jeffco, and Notorious Twist. We'd like to thank all of our subscribers. Adar1990, as you all know, that's Alana. She's usually on the show. Laver, El Phoenix, Beer Pong, Insane Delilah, Lovebug, Jeffco, El Phoenix Wifey, FaZe King, Freezing Twin, Miko, Hal D, and Notorious Twist. Thank you all for your love and support for this show.
You're breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking. And now you can all go look at that man's face. What, starting tomorrow? Right? Is that when was today the official launch?
I think so.
I don't know. Today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077. Look, we all thought it was going to be postponed again, but it's here.
Right.
And now you can all look at his beautiful face. Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm. So, with the traditional raid that we do after the show, Immolated is actually on.
Is he?
Playing some Far Cry 3.
Awesome. Let's go drop him some love.
Yeah, so guys, as always, thank you for stopping by, tuning in, lurking, following, just being here with us. We appreciate all of y'all. And since you did the intro, I guess I'll do the outro, and we'll see you guys at the Warp Point. Peace. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Peace. Freeze frame. Alright, guys. See you guys in the raid. And Twitch side is done.